Hello everyone, this is Jeff, the Hawaiian Volcanic. Hello gang, welcome back to the channel. So about a week ago I got pulled over by law enforcement because of my enormously lifted truck and not having mud flaps. So in this video I'll be installing a set of mud flaps that I purchased online. Now there is a obscure law here in Arizona and probably in most states where if you have a lifted vehicle that's modified beyond stock, that you are required to have mud flaps to prevent debris from flying up into someone's windshield and causing damage and or bodily harm, to bystanders. And this law here in Arizona is Arizona Revised Statutes 28-958.01, which states that you need to have mud flaps that are no more than 8 inches off the ground, wide enough to cover the thread of the tires, flexible rubberized material, and has to be able to retain its parallel relationship to the thread surface. So now there's a lot of comments out there and a lot of sentiments about having mud flaps and even this mud flap law, but it is a safety law, which again most states have, and I got a citation for it. So I need to put on some mud flaps so I can avoid any future entanglements with the law enforcement here in Arizona, because once you get tagged, man, you're pretty much on their radar, and it gives them license to pull you over, for not having mud flaps. And so I want to get that taken care of. Now mud flaps on a pickup truck, on a lifted truck, most lifted truck guys are like, man, that's lame, they're ugly, they totally take away from the aesthetic of the vehicle. Well, it is what it is. It's the law, so I have to comply. So let's take a look at what flaps I went with and how I'm gonna attack this project. Okay, so these are the mud flaps I decided to go with. I got this off the internet, off the Duraflap website. What comes with the kit is 2 rubberized mud flaps. You got some mounting hardware there, a set of basic instructions, and 2 brackets. These are like the gator back style. They go back 2 inches so that you can accommodate larger tires. Now my truck has 37s on them. These are 13.5 wides, and they stick out roughly about 3 inches past the fender well. And what this bracket does is that it allows me to adjust to make sure that I have ample coverage. So as I'm mounting this on here, I can either go inwards or outwards. Now drilling is required, so I need to make sure that I mock this up properly so I get the best fitment. What I also decided to do was get some custom weights on the bottom. So these are off another website. I have to modify these to make sure that they sit flush on the mud flaps. These go on to a totally different kit, but the weights that came with these are just your basic polished steel that go on the very bottom. But I wanted to try to keep some aesthetic, make it look at least halfway decent by adding these on. Now the reason why I went with these Duraflap kit here, this set here, is because you can order these in custom lengths. This is 26 inches long and 14 wide. And if you've got a taller truck, you've got 40s or 42s or 44s or what have you, you can actually order these in those custom lengths. Now all I need to do is make sure that I'm 8 inches off the ground So it was common sense to get a longer flap. This is probably, a few inches longer than what I need, but what that allows me to do is to dial in the height so I can trim it, with the utility knife to make sure that, I am absolutely compliant. When I go to court for the citation, they will probably pull a tape on it to make sure that I meet the requirements. So, and that's the reason why I went with Duraflap, because I was able to get the length that I needed to make sure that I got the right height. Other companies out there, the longest that I've seen are 18 inches long, the flaps, and they don't go any longer. This kit here allows me to order them in custom lengths. So all you need is basic tools for this installation: drill bit, some sockets, and a drill to install these. Now I'm going to need to create a template so I can line this up properly and make sure that the holes line up. Where I'm going to need to drill these self-tapping screws in. So I'll have a link in the description below of all the items that I used, and also have some helpful captions that'll pop up in the video every now and again describing what I'm doing. So with that said, let's talk mechanicking. Okay, so the other side is much of the same. So I'm just gonna blow by that really quick and just same process. And after that, we're gonna button it up and have a final look. So let's keep mechanicking. All right, gang, well, the installation is complete and not very difficult to do. Let's go have a look-see and see what the final result is. Okay, so this is what it looks like from inside the fender well. Duraflap provides these black screws and bolts. So looks pretty inconspicuous. And it does flare out, but as you move further back, you can see a little bit of it, but it's still noticeable regardless. And as you move towards the back, sure not that bad looking. The bow tie weights, do add a little bit, to the flaps. Doesn't make it look so plain or generic. But that, my friends, is what it looks like. And there you have it, gang. Another project done. Installing some mud flaps on my 2015 Silverado. Now, Duraflap makes all kinds of accessories, mud flaps for various four-wheel drive vehicles, from stock and to lifted. So if you guys are needing a pair that you can kind of work and kind of customize to whatever you need, Duraflap is the way to go. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below of all the items that I've ordered and used in this video. I hope you guys like the content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave me a comment, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the mudflap laws. I know that just about every state has one. I would love to hear your stories as well. So this is your Hawaiian Mechanic. I'll see you guys in the next one. Aloha.